Okay, so I'm just going to show you how you can edit your contact forms and your newsletter block. So on your contact page, anything that operates with a form will be going to the email that you set up with Squarespace. So in this particular section, we're here on the contact page. I'm going to click on edit, and you can see here that we have a form block. So if I'm going to click on plus, I can always add any type of form here. You can see here all these different things you can add. So text, button, video, spacer, and so on. We are going to look for form. So this is just going to be the exact same thing as what I have below. If we click on form, you can name your form. So I could say this is going to be like contact us, button, submit. You could say submit. You could say send. You could like inquire now, whatever you wanted to say. If this was like going to a download, you can say download now. Edit the form fields, add a field. These are lots of options that are there for you. And then you can always dive deeper. So subject, instead of saying subject, you can say, you don't even need a subject line actually. If you wanted to, you could just have email. And then for the message section, instead of message, you could say, tell me about your project, for example. If you have placeholder text, you could say, this is what you need. That's where it's going to show here. The descriptive text is here, descriptive text. If you want it to be required or not, it'll put a little asterisk and it won't let people continue on until they filled that particular question out. So design, we're going to come here with the button. If we want the button to be in the center, that's what that is. Lightbox means that instead of seeing the form, it's going to open up the form in a new page, a new screen. And then your storage, we don't want to see that, but that is connecting to, this is the email address that you're going to be sending it to. You can also connect it to MailChimp, Google Drive. So if you're using a CRM, you may be using this section or you may not. But once you've filled all of these in and you save it, then it will actually show up. If on your contact page you're using a CRM, like a third-party tool like a HoneyBook, Dubsado, anything like that, you can come here and embed, and you'll get a code to put in here, and it will actually embed the form here. So you won't actually be using the Squarespace contact details. It's going to link to your client management software there. So that's pretty much it for the particular form. And then for your newsletter block, works very much the same way. So this was a newsletter block. We have the name of the newsletter form, the title, the description of what people will get, what you're going to say over here, sign up, for example, if you want a name field or not, if you want it to be stacked or floating, where you want it to go. Do you want it to go to Squarespace email campaigns? Are you connecting it to a third-party software? And then post submit information. So you can type a custom message here, or you can redirect them to a special page on your website after they've submitted. Whether they submitted their subscription information or they submitted a contact form, you can always just redirect to a new page. So that's pretty much it. The way that forms work, so both the form for your contact and the form for the newsletter work the same way. Until it's connected to a drive or anything like that, you're always going to see this red bar. But once you hook everything up, that will go away.